Good afternoon guys, Amy here from ALM Fitness, and today I want to talk to you about diets and your mindset when it comes to restricting food or reducing food or completely restraining yourself from eating certain food from your diet. Now, this comes from, I took Luna to dog training school today, and I was talking to a lady there who she's following a new diet, new kind of healthy eating regime, this program, kind of following it by the recipe by the book. And she was telling me that she has this shake for breakfast, contains almond milk, frozen raspberries, and a big dessert spoon of peanut butter, which fine if that's what she wants. I did question why she had the peanut butter and there was no protein included in her breakfast. I then explained obviously having protein with her meal, with her breakfast, would keep her fuller for longer. And she said that she liked the peanut butter in there because it added that sweet flavour for her, and it just tasted nice. And yeah, my big concern there, her goal is fat loss and she wants to add a big tablespoon of peanut butter into her breakfast, which, 150 calories or more added into her breakfast, and it's not really going to keep you that full. Anyway, completely gone off piste a little bit, but anyway, so her goal is fat loss, and she said that she was the type of person that she had to remove chocolate out of her diet because if she had any of it, if she had a little bit of chocolate, she just wanted to eat it all. Now, I'm a big believer in whenever you're, in any way, in shape and form in life, you should include all the foods and drinks that you enjoy within your diet at all times. So whether you're dieting or not, you should always be able to enjoy those foods. So rather than remove these foods out of your diet completely, then you then tend to crave those foods, drinks, whatever, and then it can obviously lead to failure in following your diet. So it also can lead to lack of adherence, and that's typically why most diets fail, because people don't adhere to it, they don't stick to it. So I totally understand where this lady's coming from though. So if she's saying that she's the type of person that if she has a small amount of chocolate, she will just want to eat it all. I get it. I know that loads of people are like that. So I'm fully aware that for some people, having a little bit of something isn't really enough to satisfy their craving, their sweet tooth, their whatever it might be, whilst they're dieting. Now, this is where it comes into restrict, reduce, or restrain. If you feel the need to restrain yourself and restrict yourself from those foods, those drinks, so whatever it might be that you know that you will ultimately binge on, that you will kind of, if you have a little bit, you'll have a load, so you might as well just remove it completely from your diet. In the short term, I completely agree, that is great. It's probably a good thing to do until you have created some really good habits within your diet. Now, this lady in particular, obviously straight away she's not getting enough protein in her diet. This was just from a short 5-minute conversation, so I don't know her whole dieting history and everything else. But from her breakfast options, no protein there. So I know full well there that she's, she needs to focus on her habits. She needs to focus on her daily habits, on her nutrition, and having a good balanced diet consisting of protein, whole foods, vegetables, everything else. And then she also needs to focus on other habits as well, introducing some more activity into her lifestyle, some more exercise, and things like that. But obviously this is just this lady in particular. So for her, right at this moment in time, until she's sorted out those habits, I totally agree that she should probably remove and restrain herself from eating the chocolate or whatever it might be that is that sweet thing or that craving of yours. totally reduce it and remove it from your diet completely until you have implemented, maybe you start consuming some more protein within your diet, you start eating some whole foods, you start having more vegetables in your diet, which will be bigger or larger in volume and lower in calories. It might be, and this lady also mentioned that she doesn't really drink, she's never really that hydrated, she drinks lots and lots of tea, but other than that, it's nothing else. So for her, hydration levels will be also important for her too. Now, she can, and this will apply to you too, remove those foods from her diet short term until she's implemented these healthy habits. Once she's then feels that she's got more control over her diet, over her food consumption, she will then be able to gradually reintroduce those foods. So that chocolate, for example, she will be able to allow herself to have some. And hopefully, once she's implemented those healthier habits, higher protein, more fruit and veg, more whole foods, she will more than likely, not definitely, but more than likely be less inclined to really binge over those sweet foods that she really craves for at the moment. So if you're in a position right now that maybe you've been dieting for a long time and you've always restricted whatever food it might be, whatever drink it might be, out of your diet for a long period of time because you just think, nope, I just can't go there, I can't have that chocolate, that cake, whatever it might be, allow yourself to start having a little bit of it, because it will really help you adhere to your diet for longer. It will help you feel better. It will help you feel as if you are not restricting yourself, you're not having to restrain yourself, and it will just make the whole dieting process a lot easier. So having a little bit of chocolate, a little bit of cake, a little bit of things that you enjoy isn't going to be a huge detriment to your fat loss goals. Obviously, when you do overindulge, when you do binge, etc., that's when it becomes an issue. So if you're new to dieting, yes, I agree. Maybe it's a good idea to remove those food groups, so the chocolate, the cake, the alcohol, whatever it might be that that you will indulge on if you have just a little bit, just temporarily. Just reduce them completely down if you can, or remove them totally if you feel that you need to. And then once you've got healthy habits implemented into your diet, you can then start to reintroduce them. Because as I've said at the start, I'm a firm believer that you should be able to include all the foods and drinks that you enjoy within your diet on a regular basis. I'm not saying daily basis, it might be weekly, it might be monthly, whatever. But you should be able to still enjoy those foods, and you should never have to feel like you have to completely remove any sort of food or drink out of your diet completely. So if you're a little bit uncertain of where you're at right now, what you kind of need to do to kind of get that balance of removing a food, whether it's chocolate, drink, whatever, or reintroducing it, obviously let us know. We'd love to be able to help you, and just try it. Just go and try it. Try and have it. If you've been cutting out a food group completely, so those chocolates, cakes, etc., then just try reintroducing them slowly into your diet, just to kind of see how you get on, see if it's something you can adhere to, or if you've still got that craving that if you take a little bit, you'll just eat the whole lot. And if that is the case, obviously there's other areas that need to be addressed in terms of your nutrition as a whole, that might need to be looked at. So have a think about it, reflect on your diet, take a look at where you're at right now, and think about the foods that maybe you've restricted and removed from your diet for a long period of time. Maybe start thinking about reintroducing those, because they're not bad. It's okay. We all love a bit of chocolate. It's obviously everything in moderation. So hopefully that's helped. Have a little think. Send me a message. We'd love to have a chat. Speak to you soon. Bye.